Jonathan with Southern Drone Ops. We're at the 73rd annual Mid-South Gen Show. It's 2025. Had a lot of great changes. We have, expanded our services now to offer more spraying options, more custom applications and things like that. Drones are finally coming back in stock. We're getting those back for us. We sell XAG now, as well as sponsoring a new drone coming to market called ABZ. So that's going to be really exciting to have just more options for our clients. One thing, guys, I want to stress in particular is anybody can sell you a drone. It's really when, and they would love to sell you a drone, but then it's over and done. What comes after that is what's really important. That's when you need information like the 107, the 137. There's a lot of details and things that you need to make sure you're good and compliant with the city or with the state and the government. So I've got an aviation attorney that I refer all my clients to, and then I've actually got in-field, education consulting packages to where that way you're not just handed a drone and you're like, okay, good luck figuring it out on your own. That's not, to me, I don't sleep well not knowing I'm not helping my clients with that. So anyway, we will be here today, tomorrow, so give us a shout, come out and see us. Thanks, guys. Now, if we're going to be doing 2 or 3 gallons per acre, go all the way up to 5. You can average, I would say, in the best and most ideal conditions, 45-ish acres an hour.
Really?
Yeah, so it says 50, but that's at 2 gallons per acre. And in a perfect world with perfect everything else, I've never got 50 an hour. So I just tell it realistically, I myself have sprayed about 45 an hour.
So, just asking a question. So, you have more than one of these so that while one's spraying, the other's getting filled up?
Yes, so right now I've got 2 teams out, 2 drones each spraying. And so, so that's I brought a real world one. This one actually has hours on it. Mm-hmm. Like this one was actually in the field. It's got about 20,000 acres on it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's just one of those things that it's one of my older drones, and so it's just good for. I show people. They say, "Well, how does it hold up?" This is how it holds up. Yeah. Actually, really well. And then when they break, we've replaced arms on these and props. And this one actually got tangled in the guide wires one time, and it just tore it to bits. But we replaced what we needed to on it, and she went right back in the air a few days later.
Well, good luck with it.
All right. Thank you, guys.
Nice talking to you.
You're talking out too. Are you a grower or?
I work with the 4-H Youth Development Center.
Yeah.
There at Lone Oaks Farm.
Okay. Yeah.
Over there in Middleton.
Yeah.
And we're thinking about introducing drones into our STEM educational side.
Yeah, I taught at Southern University this past summer. I've got like a whole syllabus and curriculum of 636 pages that I actually taught that class, teaching the 3 professors who were at a college level introducing a class to teach at their university that's like a 3-hour class with a 1-hour lab. It actually counts toward a degree. So I helped them create that syllabus and curriculum. And so that's kind of what I think, anybody can sell you a drone. I mean, you're going to find lots of people that want to sell you a drone. We want to make sure you're comfortable with it, make sure you're licensed, make sure you got everything you need, and so that you're covered and that you don't ever hit something and go, well, I have no idea what to do now. It's like I'm stuck. I have no idea what's next. And then I have a lot of people that come up to me that I just had a guy come up earlier. He said, I got one of these. He goes, but they never told me what all I needed with it. When I found out, I wish I'd got a demo because, this list here tells you everything that you need. And I'm like, at the very least, they made so much money off of you that, they could at least give you a check sheet to let you know what you need. So that's what I think is different. Is like my dad and granddad were crop dusters, so I've grown up in this community. So for me, it's important to make sure people have all the information they need. So you guys have been instrumental in helping me.
Did Jeff and Derek and them buy theirs from you?
Yes, so I took care of Derek. Yes, the Rutledges. Yes, yeah.
Agwoods.
Yes, yeah. Derek, Isaac is who I'm working with.
Isaac.
Yeah, so I took care of both of them. Yeah, they're both my clients.
That's what I thought.
Because I make sure, in fact, Isaac's bringing me a form up here today. I'm going to sign with him. But yeah, they're both fully compliant by the book, state, federal level, everything. And that's really what I try to get my clients is and that's what I would say if you have a farmer that's buying these, ask him about, say, hey, are you having someone help you with all the paperwork and all the compliance stuff? Because anybody will sell that. Oh, there is, and it's right here. Yeah, I'm like anybody. Yeah, anybody can sell you a drone, but like I have an aviation attorney that I'm partnered with. He takes care of everything on a federal level and makes sure you're good there with great manuals. And so he and I are just so, his name's Jonathan as well, we're so heavy-handed on the education and compliance stuff that all of our clients, knock on wood, have been inspected and we've had zero issues. So yeah, and you guys have been great. You guys let me expand and grow, so I'm very thankful for y'all.
That's what we're there for. So, but I'd seen you in there a couple times and
Yeah,
always been on the phone.
yeah. Well, say hi next time I come in. Yeah.
Good to meet you.
Thank you. Meet you too, sir. Thank you. So I grew up in ag. I started spraying around 2021 or so. Used to, it took 11 to 18 months. Now it takes significantly less time. I still tell people max of 4 to 6 months, but averagely we can do about 3 months or so to get you fully regulated, compliant, educated, all your licenses, stuff like that. The good thing is once you're set up, and then it's very little to maintain it. Every 2 years you have to just send in a letter and say, hey, we want to keep it going. But the value it adds to your farm, I mean, these are cheaper to run than tractors, and return per acre and your ROI is so high with these, and that drone's got about 20,000 acres on it. So I mean it's paid for itself 15 times over by now.
Well, then excuse me. That's what I farm. So
Yeah.
That was another thing.
Yeah, I was gonna say here, take my car with it, and I mean, how far is Lone Oak from Jonesboro?
May take an hour and a half, maybe.
If you have any spots, I've got spray teams too, so if you need like custom application spraying or anything like that, I mean, we can come out and do some spraying for you, or see what you got. Yeah, so this is
And I was thinking about if there's something to spray over them for weed control.
yes,
So they get
as
up
they grow
bigger.
up. Yeah, so there's that as well. This has auto collision avoidance, so if there's too tall of a tree, it'll just go poof, pop over it, keep spraying and keep going. So that'll keep your ground coverage at a minimum until they're tall enough to where they need to be. So
What about a T30?
T30s are okay.
What it is, we're not in big open areas.
Right.
All the research that I've done and the things that I've been to, we're in Georgia, and we've been getting information we're just right on the Alabama line.
Yeah.
From Auburn, has been coming over and doing some demonstrations.
Yes,
Spraying
Steve Lee.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Steve.
And what I'm seeing, and I talked to him a little bit last year before last, a T30 would probably fit our operation better than a bigger one at that time.
Right.
Because of battery life
Right.
and our terrain.
So the best one for your
Field
option, so better, newer and better than the 30 would be the T25P. So that one's going to get a lot more acres. It's going to get more acres per hour than that 30. It's going to be a lot more efficient, and instead of having T-jets that you have to swap out, it's got electronic centrifugal ionizers in it that'll change your droplet size, micron size, and your swath width electronically from your controller. So that's what really launched us, was going from the 30 to the 40, because instead of having T-jets, now we've got dual atomizers. And that T25P is a bulldog, and it has a much smaller, it's smaller than the T30, and it has a much smaller profile, so it can slip under canopy, in between trees, and hit a lot better.
What kind of spray pattern width?
Swath width with it max is going to be around 18 to 20 feet.
25.
Yeah.
What was the 30 doing?
The 30, honestly, in really best ideal conditions, you might get 22 to 24 best. I'm going to say 22.
You're really looking at about the same.
Right. And the thing is, they don't support the 30 anymore because it's considered to be 4 years old, 4 years old now. T25 is the most current model. And so it'd be a lot better for you that way. Yeah. And it's a lot, if you looked online now, you would find a T30 package with everything for like 13, 14,000. But they don't make any parts for it anymore. It's not supported, different controller system, everything. T25 is brand new with all the parts, everything else, you're going to sit around 20,000. So you get a brand new drone with new tech, new everything instead.